Hey, I am still excited. I'm still excited because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And so are you. And that's what I want to share today. I want to share about spiritual progress rather than spiritual perfection. I don't know about you guys, but along my spiritual path, there have been times when I've really been on my practices, kind of off my practices, on my forgiveness, kind of off my forgiveness, being mindful, and being completely absorbed in my world, or the world that I've created. It's taken me a long time to come to the realization that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. You see, if we go by the idea that we do in fact come back here to these lives over and over again in order to remember that we are God, then the only thing that could prevent us from knowing that we're God is simply time. Spiritual development or spiritual equality does not mean a spiritual equality now, necessarily. One person may have had many incarnations where they were very advanced in their practices and have come back and have continuing those practices. And some of us are new on our spiritual journeys. I want to speak to those of us that are new on our journeys. Give yourself a break. If you say you want to meditate every day, that's fine. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just the idea that your heart desires for silence brings silence to you. Just the idea that your heart longs for forgiveness will bring forgiveness to you. The sheer desire alone to grow and to become a better person, in that very thought, we grow and become better people. We can't do anything wrong. That's right. I'm going to say this again. We can't do anything wrong. Everything leads us back home. And I'm going to close with a little story to give you an example of what I mean. There was this man, he was on an island thousands and thousands of years ago, back when the earth was just one big mass of land. I think they called it Pangea. And this man was frolicking in the sea and having his good time on the waves and just enjoying a sunny afternoon on the beach. And he swam out and swam out and swam out and just kept swimming out away from shore. After some time, he looked around and discovered that he could no longer see his shore, could no longer see his continent. And he was truly lost in the middle of the sea. Rather than give up in despair and drown himself, the man decided to swim, hoping that he would head in the right direction. He went through seas of turmoil, times when he almost drowned, but he kept swimming and kept swimming. Even when it looked like he was going in the opposite direction of his continent and of his home, he was still swimming towards home on the opposite way around the planet. So here he was on his continent, swimming away from home, seemingly going the wrong way the whole time, but in reality, coming all the way around, coming full circle, and finding himself back at home, back on his continent, right where he started. Your only practice is to keep swimming, to keep that desire, to want to be a better person, to want to be a more loving person. Just the desire alone will bring events, circumstances, saints and angels to your side to make this so. Remember, even when it looks like you're going away from home, you're always heading towards it, because home is all there is. All there is God. All there is home. Everything else is merely illusion and delay. We can't stop the process. We can only delay it. And so today, ask yourself, just simply this one question. Am I going to move towards becoming a better person? And what am I going to do to accomplish that? And even if we can't find a way to sit down on that cushion for 20 minutes or to be the most loving person in traffic, keep that desire in your heart and the angels will show the way. I know this to be true for me because I tell you, my journey has not been easy. There have been ups and downs, but I keep swimming. Let's keep swimming together. We're going to finish up today's video the same way we always do, with me wishing you blessings, namaste, and in Lakesh. Thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you were here. So long.